Bienvenue tous, welcome to Reporters here on France 24. I'm Marco In. In this edition, Italy is hailing success in its battle against the migrant crisis. The reason? Well, a 70% drop in people being trafficked across the Mediterranean. Unprecedented cooperation between Italy and Libya is at the heart of this. Italy has given ships and provided training for Libyan coastguards. A success, undoubtedly, as fewer migrants are perishing at sea. Is there still a migrant problem? Yes, there is. Are the fundamental reasons behind the mass migration resolved? No. But Italy has come up with a quick fix that might just continue to save lives, as well as provide a political solution for the government of Paolo Gentiloni. Meanwhile, the migrants stuck in Libya face new problems, such as being sold into slavery. Our reports by Natalia Mendoza.
The Mediterranean, just off the Libyan coast. The crew of the AQUARIUS, a boat chartered by SOS Mediterranean, an NGO that assists illegal immigrants, are preparing for a rescue mission.
Do you hear me? Vous m'entendez? Bonjour. Hello, you speak English, français? Français, d'accord. Il faut que vous m'écoutiez.
You must listen to me. We're a humanitarian organisation. We're going to bring you onto our boat. We'll take you to Italy, Europe, okay? But it's important that you remain calm and quiet and that you listen to us. We're going slowly, one by one, okay? We're going to give you life jackets.
50 or so migrants have just left Libya on this dinghy.
All good, guys. Just one guy's getting a bit of pressure on his legs, so we're going to need to get him standing up before we distribute.
And they are trying to reach Italy.
Guys, we're going to distribute to the aft, remove some people from the aft, and then ask these guys to the
Once
front
on the
and
boat,
get back.
the NGO Doctors Without Borders takes over.
Bienvenue, mon ami.
Welcome, friends. Are you okay? Very good. Let's take that off.
Since last summer, these scenes are becoming more and more rare. This 68-metre boat can carry 500 people. But recently, it's been navigating almost empty. MARCELLA KRAAY is a coordinator for Doctors Without Borders. She has spent the last 7 months on the AQUARIUS. She checks the horizon every morning with her binoculars. She has never seen the sea quite so empty.
Normally this would be perfect conditions. You can see there's very little waves, there's not a lot of wind. When I first got here in March, we're coming out of the winter time, and we could see definitely larger numbers of departures. Actually, even in winter, we had a lot more small boats coming out than we had expected. That, as summer went along, changed. We've seen in August, September, there were fewer. So again, the factors on land, the politics play a big role in this.
The political situation that Marcella mentions is personified by one man, Marco Minitti, the Italian Interior Minister, a specialist in intelligence. His success story? Negotiating directly with the Libyan Navy so that they stop all the illegal boats.
The first step is the control of the Libyan territorial waters. We've started to train the Libyan Coast Guard. We brought them to train in Italy, and they've graduated as sailors. We gave them 4 patrol boats, and before the end of the year, we'll give them 6 more.
Since the summer, the number of migrants arriving in Italy has dropped by 70%. To all appearances, it would seem that Minitti's tactics are a success. But there is a dark side. LORENZO CREMONESI, a journalist from Corriere della Sera, exposed the scandal. He revealed a secret deal between the Italian Interior Ministry and the militias run by the traffickers in SABRATAH. This city is also known as smugglers' capital.
apart a lot of facilities like weapon, guns, kind of, in bracket, humanitarian help, in effect was helping the militia to work. And 5 million euro every month, but actually we understood at the beginning was one shot deal, but then we understood from their word that it was 5 million every month. 5 million euro every month paid by the Italian to this group.
The source of these revelations, the intelligence services of SABRATAH.
They had the proof of the meetings between the brother of Ahmed Dabashi, the brother who is the head of one of the militia, who is, because Dabashi is wanted, so he cannot move. His brother is still, between bracket, clean. So they were meeting in Tunis. They even told me the name of the hotel in between end of June and beginning of July. They were meeting in Malta. They gave me even the number of the flight. There is a private flight every day almost from Tripoli to Malta. They told me which day, where it happens, which hotel. They spied this guy.
Officially, the Italian government denies all contact with the militias. But the NGO Human Rights Watch is concerned by this apparent pact.
We are concerned that European Union policies that seem to be driven quite a lot by Italy these days with respect to Libya are, they're certainly contributing to trapping people in incredibly abusive situations, and they very well may be destabilizing the country even further. Clearly, if that's the plan, they need to realize that they're dealing with very unreliable partners, and very dangerous ones.
Last September, SABRATAH was at the heart of a violent power struggle between the different militia, resulting in 40 dead and several thousand people fleeing the combat. We were able to go to SABRATAH to interview the mayor, HUSSEIN DAWADI. He confirms contact with the Italian government, but avoids the question of secret agreements with the militias.
There is aid from the Italian government that will shortly arrive in SABRATAH. We have discussed this with them and established this cooperation for the benefit of the town. But any other deal or non-official approach I cannot comment on, because I have no proof of this.
No proof. But yet, since the summer, more than 20,000 migrants have been arrested by the militias in SABRATAH and locked up there. Some of them have just been transferred to government-run centres. We visited one of these, 80 kilometres south of Tripoli.
You go over there. One at a time.
Colonel ABDELHAMID SAEED is the director of this centre.
They're all illegal immigrants. Some of the women are pregnant. All these people need medical help. Food and blankets. You can see for yourselves.
Here, they are also aware of the alleged deal made between Rome and the militias.
It's true that we've heard that certain militias in SABRATAH received aid from Italy to stop illegal immigration. But here, as a center that's dependent on the Ministry of the Interior, we haven't received anything.
Men, women, but also children. More than 3,000 people are stuck here, without due process and without the possibility of assistance. They spend their days in containers that overheat under the sun. The director tries to put on a good show in front of the camera, even using the centre's translator to help out a little bit.
When did